as always, but just mentally, I am not. He must have been starting to think I am unbeatable. He would never say that publicly, I'm sure, but he must have started to think that he was riding on water, really. But it's not the case, and it's shown today that he can be beaten. It'd be interesting to hear what he has to say of why he just couldn't run that pace. Valentino Rossi in third place, Jorge Lorenzo second, and Danny Pedrosa back on the top step.
Anyways, Livio Super, we heard from him speaking down there with Dylan Gray just a few minutes ago after the race. Here come the trophies then.
I think it's Danny Pedrosa's crew chief, Mike Leitner, receiving the Constructors' Trophy.
Yeah, Carol Abraham Sr. there, owner of the team, father of Carol Abraham, the racer, and obviously owner of this whole venue as well.
In third place, he's going to get an enormous round of applause. That's probably polite. Raw. Valentino Rossi, another podium finish for the 7 times winner at Brno. Don't forget, he won his very first Grand Prix here in 1996.
Yeah, to the day tomorrow as well, 18 years ago.
Second place for Jorge Lorenzo, right back on form. The double MotoGP world champion. Be interesting to see how he goes at Silverstone. He beat Marc Marquez there last year. But Danny Pedrosa, first Grand Prix victory for almost a year. That last one came at Sepang in Malaysia last year. His second MotoGP win here in Brno. It's the Spanish national anthem, but it's not for the usual man. Danny Pedrosa has broken the run of his teammate Marc Marquez to win his first Grand Prix of the season. And that record remains intact. Nobody has won the opening 11 races in the Premier class since Grand Prix racing started in 1949. And the chances of that record going, you would think, were pretty slight as the years go by. You probably only get 2 or 3 chances since Giacomo Agostini was the last one 44 years ago. Michael Leitner having a good swig of the champagne. I think Livio Super said it's been very difficult for Danny Pedrosa. It is when the other side of the garage is celebrating all the time. And you're trying to stay with it's probably more difficult than a rival factory or rival team, isn't it? You're sort of all in it together then, but no, it's hard. And you can see the way they did celebrate, just what it meant to them. 2 Yamahas and a Honda, but it's a Honda out at the front for the 11th successive race. So back to Europe. There's a long hop between here and Indianapolis, the last round now. Another legendary venue. Round 12, the MotoGP World Championship. We're in England. The British Grand Prix at Silverstone in 2 weeks' time. Beautiful afternoon now here in Brno. Riders will be making their way into the television interview set to talk to Greg. Danny Pedrosa wins his first Grand Prix of the season. First defeat of the season for his teammate Marc Marquez. And the 2 Yamahas, second and third once again. Jorge Lorenzo second and Valentino Rossi in third place. There is Marc Marquez. smiling away now. He's had his debrief. Yeah, he can't win them all. He's been telling us that all season, and he hasn't won this one. It's been won by his teammate, Dani Pedrosa.
So it's the top two finishes in the 2014 B-Wing Grand Prix of the Czech Republic. Third, Movistar Yamaha MotoGP, Valentino Rossi. And we start with Valentino. It's your 7th podium finish of the year, Vale. You battled very hard there with Marc Marquez. So just tell us about your race as a whole. And also, what do you think Marc was maybe lacking today to finish off the podium?
I'm very, very happy for this result because it was a difficult weekend. And yesterday I crashed and I had an injury at the finger. And this morning I was very bad also with the setting of the bike, and especially I had the pain, difficult to ride. But this afternoon make the setting with the Clinica Mobile to the finger for the race, and also with Silvano and all the team for the bike, and I was able to do a good race. I'm happy. I had a good pace, and it's another podium. Unfortunately, I lose a little bit in the first laps because I wasn't sure to be so quick. But after I had a good rhythm, and sincerely, it was a great pleasure to beat Marc one time. And he was sliding. He had some problem. He wasn't fast enough. So very proud to be on the podium another time.
Thank you, Valentino, and your teammate Jorge. Jorge, second once again, then your third straight podium finish, your 5th of the season. You were catching Dani Pedrosa across the closing stages. Did you really feel you could take him there for the lead?
Yeah, you know, as Vale said, finally we beat Marc, but unfortunately it wasn't me, it was Dani this time who got it. So today was a great chance for the victory because I felt very well on the warm-up. I pushed very much in the first laps, starting in 6th position. The only problem is maybe after 2 laps I start feeling not the same as the first lap. So Dani catch me and pass me, and there I needed to be more aggressive and race a little bit more, no? Because he went away, and finally the bike was not so bad in the end of the race. So I tried to push at the limit to catch him, but was too late, no? Maybe one more lap I could fight for beat him, but was too late. So he made a good race, and our race was a little bit worse.
Thanks, Jorge. And of course, our winner today, Dani Pedrosa. Dani, number 26, and it's win 26 for you as well in MotoGP, your first of the season. Very good start for you then, and how much were you able to control the pace? You seem to be able to do so very well today.
Yeah, I mean, especially I didn't plan the race in this way, but fortunately Jorge was so strong in the first 2 laps, and then he opened a gap immediately. So I had to change my plan and push to the limit. So at the first laps, I could feel my bike working well. So I really push and then keep my rhythm until the end. But at the end, little struggling with the rear grip, and was not able to go out strong in the corners. But finally, I could manage the gap until the last lap and win this race, which makes makes me feel so special because it's been tough races until now, but today was special, and also for my team, everybody's so happy. So I'm really pleased to see them also very happy.
Very well done, Danny, once again there. Then the top 3 finishes in the Czech Republic. MotoGP continues with round 12 of 2014, the British Grand Prix from Silverstone in 2 weeks' time.
So the record books were not rewritten here at Brno this afternoon. Dani Pedrosa wins his first race of the season. Marc Marquez off the podium. The Yamahas of Jorge Lorenzo and Valentino Rossi second and third. It's a Honda at the front, but it's the Honda of Dani Pedrosa. See you in a couple of weeks' time at Silverstone in England.